Okay. Oh my God, this stupid. Hey, Tina. Sorry about that. Thank you for joining. My goodness. That was a hot mess. You know, I had to turn my phone off. Something was just not working. It wouldn't go to landscape. It was really bizarre. But we got it fixed. So I'm just going to wait maybe for just a minute and then I'll get started. But just to let you know, this morning I started an explosion box. And in case you're not familiar, I'll kind of give you an idea of what that is. I'm doing a 6x6 explosion box. Oh, really? Isn't that strange? How weird. Um, but I'm sure you've probably seen these, but just in case you haven't, basically 4 panels, I can only hold 3 with my hands, will go like this, and there'll be a lid, and then when you take the lid off, they'll, explode open, and we'll do, some pockets or whatever, and then I'm also doing 4x4, so when they're all up and they explode, it'll be more than just one level. So I just started this morning. I haven't gotten too much done. Just the matting, well, not even on this side yet, but the matting on this, on both the outside of the box and inside there. And so I thought I'd work on it a little bit more. So, where are you at, Tina? I'm in Omaha, Nebraska, where it's cold. Okay, so I got to think about this for just a second because I think what I'm going to do, yeah, I am going to have to obviously mat the outside, but I might do some flap interactions and maybe just do pockets on these. So the reason that I'm not actually adhering to making a box yet, which is when you adhere these bottom flaps all together, is because it would be a lot harder to, design and embellish while they're adhered. So I'm going to set these aside and I'm going to make some pockets for those, which should be very easy. It's a 6x6. So I'm going to grab some paper here. Let me get, God, I got to get some more black cardstock. I'm getting low. I tend to use black cardstock a lot, more than any other color. Okay, so if it's 6x6, I'm gonna do, I think I'll go ahead and do like 7 by, I'm gonna use my ruler for something, maybe 3, because that would be 2.5. Yeah. Do I want to do that or do I want to do... No, I'm going to do 7 by 3.5 for these. Okay. Hi, Anne Marie. How are you? you, hun? I'm not working on my mini album. I started an explosion box this morning. So I thought I would work on that. I'm going to be sending it to somebody that sent me some Happy Mail. And, you know, as a thank you, I thought I could get this done and get it sent out to them. So I want 4 of these pockets. Man, I didn't cut that very straight. What is going on? There we go. I'm going to get 3 out of this 12 by 12. So that's good. Well, actually, no, I can get the 4th one too. I think if that's, yep, I can. Okay, so. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I know. Aren't they kind of cool? This is my first one, by the way. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll make it work one way or the other. I mean, when you put cute paper on it and cute other stuff, how can you go wrong, right? All right, so with these on the 7-inch side, because they're pockets, I'm going to go ahead and score it a 1/2 inch. There's some glue on my bone folder there. 1/2 inch and at 6. Oh, wait a minute. Let me think. How did I screw this up? No, that's right. And at 6.5. Boy, I went blank there for a minute, didn't I? And then rotate it. And I'm going to score just at a 1/2 inch here. Wow, I just really lost my mind for a minute there. Hey, honey. Hey, Jan. How are you? I know you're not feeling well. That's such a bummer. So, Jan, I'm making an exploding box. I started it this morning live for the first steps, and I'm not that far into it. Right now, I'm just making some pockets, real easy pockets. The actual exploding box is 6 by 6, which as a 6 by 6, it's nice because you can use one 12 by 12 to get 2 of the panels and another one to get the other 2. So 2 12 by 12s. And, you know, you could use 6 by 6 paper pad. It would be perfect. Which I probably should have done. I didn't, but I'm using a bigger paper pad. So, kind of a good little project. Just feel like I didn't get this one cut very well. Oh, no, it looks like it. Okay. Yeah, I didn't cut this one perfect, and you know what? We're going to see if we can. I'm going to make this side the side that goes on the bottom to see if we can kind of adjust. Hopefully it'll be okay. All right. So now I'm just going to real quick score my score lines. So when I was, and by the way, this is the first one, as I mentioned, that I've ever made. So this morning, and one thing for you, Anne-Marie, since you watched it this morning and you want to do one, let me give you some advice because I did make a mistake. I'll show you guys. When I put my first, my first 4 panels, which of course will be put together, all the bottom panels will be glued together, and then these will go up and a lid will hold it together. What I didn't think about, I matted for the inside and I matted for the back, but I didn't think about if I want interactions such as maybe some flaps or even going up or left or right. I should have done that before I matted the paper. Now, could I still do it and remat the paper? Yeah, I could. Am I gonna? No, I'm not gonna. But anyway, I'm trying to see if this is, a little bit of a better view. Anyway, so I would advise, if, you know, thinking your plan out if you're going to do more interactions. So what I've decided to do is I'm just going to do pockets here on each 4 of these. And then on my 4x4 section right here, I have not matted the back. So if I do want to add a little flap or something, you know, I could. I'm not even sure that I'm going to, though. So let me get these out of the way. Okay, finish up these pockets real quick. So, Ann, it's kind of late where you're at. Hi, Sonia. Yes, Jan, you can. The reason that I started with a 6x6, and it's on my first video, but it's real easy to explain, is like I said, with the 12x12, it just comes out really nice with the amount of paper, you know, like you can make your panels real easy that way. But absolutely, you certainly can. And the other thing, like with mine, I could have gone down for the next size to be 5x5 and then 4x4, but I'm skipping the 5x5. So, I mean, you can do whatever you want. Like, yeah. So, that's kind of cool, huh? Actually, I saw a lady who inspired me, Rena, from Scrap. I'm thinking of her name. I can't find mine. Oh my God, where are you, Tim Holtz Scissors? Scrap Fashionista or something like that. Her name's Rena. She's amazing, by the way, if you don't know who she is. Very talented. She made a, I'm going to have to, I hope I don't wiggle this too much. Give me a second. Anyway, she made a, an explosion box with the, Graphic 45 Fairy Dust collection. And it is absolute. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I'm having an issue here. Boy, I'm full of issues today. Let me tell you. I really need a better setup. Hopefully. Oh, well. I hope that works. Let's see. Okay. But anyway, yeah. So I looked at her Graphic 45 Fairy Dust. She made her 7.5 by 7.5. Oh my God, it was gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. So yes, you can do, I mean, it's a cube though, right? So it would be squares. I mean, I guess you could make some type of a rectangle one, but I think a cube probably would be easier. Oh, her baby's having a meltdown. Bummer. So right now I'm just, you know, mitering my corners here on my pockets. And that's all I'm doing right there. And I'll just get rid of these little bits that we got left. All right, so we will move these over and get our pockets going. Now, I do want to think about something. Do I want to add an interaction with the pocket or not? Because now, since I haven't matted this, I mean, you can go crazy. I could add, you know, my little hinge to have a flap going up. Right? And then you open up the flap. It's a whole nother level of explosion. Open up that flap and then pocket. I'm going to keep this one real simple since it's the first one I've ever made. And also because I'm on a little bit of a time crunch, I'd like to get this out, you know, as soon as possible. And it's just a thank you gift, so, you know, it doesn't have to be super crazy. But the next one, I think I will venture off and try to do a little bit of a crazier design. So the way I do my pockets is, I think you got, oh, I hate that. Hold on, my little nozzle. Let's see if I can get it out now. There it goes. So I just add it on my sides first. And then this is the way I do it. I push down the bottom and hold those two edges together, or corners or whatever, and let them kind of hang out for a quick second. And then I, see this one didn't even hold down, but that's okay. And then I add my bottom glue. And then I will line it up. Like so. And I don't want to cover up that score line. That's really important because we need this thing to fold up and explode, you know. So, okay, so we got a pocket there. You know, and you really wouldn't even have to do a pocket on each one. It's whatever floats your boat, you know. My dry baby wipe. I like to go in and kind of burnish the sides of the pocket a little bit. All right, so there's one. I know this is probably kind of boring, but you know, hey. Oh, I forgot to miter up here. Let me do that real quick. The reason I miter at the top also is it just gives it a cleaner look, so there's no chance of it just kind of sticking out a little bit. So I tend to do that. I mean, I miter everything pretty much. That's just how I roll. Might as well get these real quick too. I really wish I had my Tim Holtz scissors because I like these cutter bees for fussy cutting. You know, they're awesome. But, I don't know, maybe my fingers are too thick or bigger or something, but they're hard when you're just doing regular cuts. I don't like to use them for that. Aw, yeah, and I hope you feel better soon. I really do. I know Jan's not feeling good today. I haven't been feeling all that great today. I'm doing better now, but I actually had to go lay down a little bit. I just wasn't, my stomach was hurting, and I don't know, I just wasn't feeling all that great, but so I'm doing a little bit better now though, so that's good. It's that season, at least over here in the States, you know, flu season and all that. I really don't want to get the flu. God, I don't want to get that. It's just been real bad. I'm worried about Jan. She does not sound good. Which I can't believe she's even... Hopefully she's in bed hanging out watching this and not trying to do too much. She needs to rest. All right, so second pocket down. I'm going as fast as I can, guys. Oh my God, I always get glue everywhere, don't I? All right. Next one. I guess I'll go ahead and do all four. All right, let's get the bottom here. I hate that. I had glue on my finger, and there you go. And it really kind of, I mean, it dries clear, but to me it still shows up a little bit on black paper. Now, I want to point this out just so you guys can learn from my mistakes. If you can see, I'm not over the score line, but I'm a little too close. I'm kind of right on it. So it's not folding as easily. So I'm going to kind of realign. Yeah, kind of got, oh, that's a bummer and a half here. Kind of got misaligned, and now I got to fix this. Let me get this glue on my hand. I wasn't paying close enough attention. So I know it goes like this on this side. It's, you know, I'm not super worried since this is the bottom and it's going to be glued down to the other bottoms. But still, I want to get it, you know, as close as I can. So this one's not perfect, but that's okay. All right, so, oh, we did that one. Okay, we got one more of these. And I'll pay closer attention to that score line. All right, good deal. Okay, so we got cute little pockets. I'm not going to do any interactions with the pockets, so I can go ahead and map those. So we know that it's 3 by 6. So that's easy enough. So I will cut 5 3/4 by 2 3/4. The only thing I want to take a look at, and I talked about this morning. So the way that I'm having it, and I need my 4x4 to keep me straight here. The order of my paper is I want this. I'll show you. Let me get it set up and then I'll show you what I'm talking about here. It's kind of odd. And then I want this one over here. Okay, this is the order that I've already decided. The reason why this is important, at least for me, oh, there we go, is because I decided to mat the little 4x4s the opposite same paper. If you notice, with the exception this one's similar, not exactly the same. It's just how I wanted to design it. So because of that, I'm thinking about what do I want to use to mat here. You know what I mean? With the design. So I gotta think for a minute, because let me pull my paper. And I don't know. I might pick something that's the same on all 4, because there's a lot going on, you know what I mean? So that's what I may do, is just find something that would kind of be good for all 4 pockets that's not craziness. Like maybe even this ombre pink color might be good. You know, that might be an option. Since I've got so much other stuff going on, I may just go with that. Let me see. Let me see what else I got. And a lot of cutouts in this thing. I mean, the XOXO might be cute on all 4 of them. I'm going to go with just that plain kind of ombre pink. I think that's what I'm going to go with. So let me get that. Do you guys do this too? It's like, oh my God, make a decision, will you already? And this is just the paper. You should see when I'm trying to embellish. Good Lord. Okay. So 2 3/4 by 5 3/4 is what I want to do. So go ahead and cut 5 3/4 first. And then do this, 2 3/4. So these will be easy peasy. We'll just glue these on real quick and then we can move on. I really think that, you know, it's like I said, it's my first time, but it kind of seems like it's you know, kind of a quick project. But you know, because I hadn't done anything since I was live this morning because I just want to do all of it live. So, you know, and I'm kind of slow anyways. People are probably a lot faster than me at stuff, but it seems to be going pretty quick because once I get the paper matted, I don't know how much embellishment I'll need to do before putting the box together. And the lid is easy. We'll make the lid soon too. Now, I do have to say that I do need to, unfortunately, I can't do a long live today because, I mean, I may bounce back on later, but I actually have a phone interview at 4 o'clock my time, which is in about a half an hour. Don't you love how I'm preparing for a phone interview? Isn't that funny? Yep, I'm crafting. See where my priorities are? Oh my God. That's craziness. But no, I'm kidding. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. Now, this was the pocket that I kind of screwed a little bit up on. And this is going to drive me crazy. Do you see this where it's a little bit more of a black border there than it is here? I'm not going to worry about it. I used to worry about stuff like that. I'll just put lace right there or do something, some type of embellishment. So it's no big deal. It won't show up. I mean, really, I used to be like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I have to redo that. No, you just cover it up with something else, right? I mean, if my cutting skills were off on all of them, I'll just probably put lace down anyway. Or whatever, some type of trim or bling or something. I mean, you can't go wrong with bling. All right. Okay, one more, and then we'll move on to the next step. Hi, Mary, how are you? And then we'll move on to the next step. Whatever that step is, I don't even know. I'm just kind of, like I said, flying by the seat of my pants. But isn't that what's fun sometimes? You just do. You just do. I mean, I got to be honest. There's a lot of times, like, you know, if I'm making a mini album, I do plan a lot out, you know. And then there's times where sometimes it's just more fun just to not make it a job, you know, just enjoy it. So, I mean, I still enjoy it. You guys know what I'm saying, I think. All right, so we've got the 6x6s, which will go like this. That looks good. I think that ended up being a good choice, so it's not so much craziness with the patterns. And then we're gonna line this up either like that, where like this piece is opposite of here, this piece is opposite of here, and so on. Or maybe we make it the same, and I think I'm kind of liking that better. Yeah, I think I do like that better. Okay, but we've got a little bit of time. So the next decision that I need to make is on the 4x4. Do I want to add any type of interaction? Because that's why I haven't matted the back side, in case I want to add like a little flap or something. And I am trying to keep this one extremely simple, only because it's my first one and it's just a little thank you gift, and you know, I want to get it out. So what to do. What would be kind of cute is if I just had a little flap that went over the top. The problem is I can't use a magnet. I've already matted. That would be a pain. But I think, I wonder how that would hold down well. I'm wondering if I could do that, and then on the top flap put something heavy like bling where it would hold it down. I think you guys kind of know what I'm saying. So that's what I'm just talking out loud here. Sorry, because I'm kind of debating on, I really can't move forward unless I make that decision. You know what I mean? So, I think, you know what? Because I got the pockets and I'm going to have the inside. You know what? I'm not going to do any interactions. I'm just going to mat these real quick. And now I got to figure out what I want to mat them with on the back. Maybe just this pink. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Decisions are made. So since this is 4x4, I need 4 of them at 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. So we will just start there. Boy, that was a lot of talking just to figure out I'm just going to mat them with pink paper. Good grief, Mary Beth. But do you guys think like that? Do you have to sit there in your head going, all right, what am I doing next? Or is it just me? Please tell me it's not just me. Okay, I do need one more, so let me grab the other piece. Oh God, I hope there's another. Oh yeah, good. Whew, I was worried there for a second. Okay, just cut this one. All right. You know what I forgot to do on those last ones? I mean, I don't think it's a huge deal, but I did forget to, you know, my granddaughter was here, and I know she took some things and moved them around, and yeah. I didn't ink the edges. Now I can't even find my inker thingy. I know Lily took it. Dang it, Lily. It's okay. We improvise. Just because I like to not have that, you know, white core. But I'm not going to freak out about it. It's fine that I forgot on those. And I didn't ink the pocket. Oh, I guess that is the pocket. Never mind. Yeah. Yep. So are you guys working on like Valentine's projects or Anything like that? Is anybody in any swaps or anything going on like that? I'm in a swap right now. It's called a pocket tag swap hosted by Scrapta World. And I've never gotten to be in one of her swaps before. This is my first one. And I mean, we've all already sent our stuff in. So yeah, so that's fun. So at least I got everything made. It's done. But now we'll just wait to get our stuff. But I told myself after that swap, because I was in another swap too for the winter, I'm going to take a break from them. They're a lot of fun, but you know, you put in a lot of time with it, and sometimes you just don't have the time. So yeah, so I probably won't do any swaps anytime soon. Now, I'm sure I'll make Happy Mail and things like that. Just not like a swap thing. I'm always up for a private swap, I guess. I really should move some of this other stuff out of the way. How terrible is that? That's lazy. That's what that is. And actually, I don't really need my scoreboard right now. It's kind of annoying to hear that. I'm sorry. Should have moved that a long time ago. Oh my goodness, I probably need to pay attention to the time, huh? Oh, I'm good. I got a little bit of time. At least we'll get this matted, and then I'm ready to glue the base down. Now, you know, you can use score tape or whatever. I just prefer wet glue. When I do build mini albums, the actual hinge and the hinge binding system and the, you know, covering the chipboard and all that, I do use score tape for that. But for this cute little project, I think I'm only going to need the wet glue. It's kind of fun doing something different. Like I said, I've never made this, so it's kind of cool. Trying out something new and hoping for the best. Okay, now then, let me get this lined up how I want it. Okay, I want it like that. So, what I'm going to do is just start gluing it. That's what I'm going to do. So, I'll start with, I mean, it doesn't matter which piece is the bottom, you know, they just interlock like this. So, I'll glue these two first. Let me set that aside. Because I know this is the order I want them in. And we'll just go from there. Yeah. Now, I did mention earlier, you could put a piece of thin chipboard, you know, in between. I'll show you. I'm still debating about it, but I'll show you here in a second. After I do this layer, you could, I want to make sure this is lined up properly. Ooh. And it would make it, you know, a little bit more sturdy. But 4 pieces of cardstock, you know, that's kind of sturdy too. So it just depends on, you know, maybe what you're going to put inside it or what you're going to do with it. And I think I'm just going to throw little treats in there, like some funness and maybe some chocolates. And I'm thinking I'm going to be okay without adding that little piece of thin chipboard. And what I was mentioning earlier today, here I'll show you, is I always order medium chipboard, and that would be too thick for this because you'd have a little bit of a gap. So I don't ever order thin chipboard. I just use stuff like this, you know, like the back of your paper pad or cereal box or something like that. So Okay, this one, I know where this one goes. All right, let's get this one down. I'm just gonna, I don't know why I had to turn it that way, but I did. Are we even? Yes, okay, good. Burnish that really, really well. See, I can already tell it's, you know, it's feeling pretty thick. Not worried about it then. Not worried at all about adding chipboard for my purpose of using this album or this explosion box. Okay, one more. One more, that's it. All right, we're attached. And now doing the embellishment and stuff, I just wanted everything matted personally before I attached it. I mean, you could still do this part and then mat everything, but that was just a personal choice. Sonia, you work slow. You're still cleaning up a work desk and setting it up. Oh, yeah. Well, that, I know. It takes time to do all that stuff. Okay. So here's what we got. So we got our pockets. I think they look cute. And, you know, we got our, the guts, I guess, of the first part of the exploding box. You know, oh my God, this is going to be so cute. And then the lid, and we'll decorate that all up. Okay. So, before you attach this piece. Now, again, remember, you could also do a 5x5. And then do your 4x4. I'm choosing to just do the 6x6 and the 4x4. But before I adhere this down, which I'm still not sure if I'm going to go like this or straight on, I need to mat this one. And again, because there's a lot of craziness, I just like things clean and kind of matchy-matchy. So I'm probably going to just be boring and use that pink paper again for the bottom. Or do I want to use something else for the bottom? And no, I'm going to use it for both. That's what I'm going to do. So, actually, I'll just do it this way. 5 3/4. Because it's a 6x6 piece. I want a little bit of a border. By 5 3/4. There's that one, and then I think I have a scrap here that'll work, maybe not. I thought I did. Oh, here we go. I will do, so it's 4x4, 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 real quick. I'll do the darker. There we go. All right. And because my little Lily, my little grandbaby, took my ink dauber thingamajigger, and I don't have another one. I need, you know, I have a bunch of the sponges I just used. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Hold on. My phone fell out of this thing. Are you kidding me? Stupid. Okay, it's not working. Okay, it's not working. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. It fell out of the thing. That was not good. So all I'm going to do is map the 4x4 and the 6x6 bottom pieces. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do anything else because I do need to go anyway. I have a phone call coming up here in a few minutes. So I just want to thank you guys for joining me, and I'm really sorry for the technical difficulties. I will get better. Thanks, everybody. Bye.